Hello Virgo, welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I am Natalie. I'm an empath and intuitive card reader, and I'm here this evening to do the general monthly reading for January 2017. This is a general reading which may or may not resonate with you on a personal level. If you find you want a personal reading, I offer that service. The information for that's found down below in the description area. If you're new to YouTube and new to the channel, subscriptions are free. Click the little red subscription button right in about there, and you'll be notified via your email anytime Bay of Fundy Fortunes posts anything new. Quick plug for Intuitive Candles at intuitivecandles.com. I can't show you. It's a 2-wick candle, and they are intuitive candles. They're soy-based, so they're not harmful to your health, and they come in any scents, smells that you can imagine. It's amazing. This is Christmas spice that I'm burning here. And when the wax clears, there's another gift. There's a gift inside, and you'll see a piece of tin foil like that, so big, whatever. And you fish that out the safest way possible, open it up. And what you get is, so I'll just show this one more time, intuitivecandles.com. Go to their website. What you get is a buried treasure, and you get these precious stones. Some are minerals. And this is an aventurine, which is great for the third eye, for your instincts, your gut feelings, and a list this long of other things. And then this week, I out of the Christmas spice, I got this rose quartz with lovely wire that spirals up over the length. These are good for grieving hearts, broken hearts, trauma. It's calming. Kind of sets all your chakras where they should be, kind of thing. You can look that up too, rose or pink. Some people call it the pink quartz. Very beautiful. Alright, so we're going to get right into the reading. I've already cleansed my cards and talked to Spirit, Masters of the Universe, Masters of the Natural World Order to get this set up for you, Virgos. Nitpicker Virgo. Virgos are really nice, usually really easygoing people, but they're... And yes, Kim, I know you're watching this, my sister, and yes, you are one of those people. But no offense by any of it. It's just a trait that Virgos have. They're extremely neat, extremely clean, almost to the, their homes are almost to the point of being sterile. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a trait, that's all. They're very fussy, and they like things in order, and everything in its proper place, and they don't like clutter. Virgos are good people. And I got to stop saying, like some of the signs, like I said, for Pisces. I like doing Pisces reading. I have never met a mean or a bad Pisces, and then I got straightened away pretty quick by comment left on the Pisces video. So, and I said, well, I guess there's a bad apple in every group. But please feel free to leave any comments beneath the video window as well. Just keep it clean, I ask you. You don't have to agree with anything. You can disagree with me. I'll sit there and banter back and forth with you if I feel so inclined to do so. And if I feel highly offended or you might offend somebody else reading the comments, your comments will be removed. If they're foul, vulgar, and abusive comments, your comments will be banned from the whole channel, Bay of Fundy Fortunes, from here into infinity. You'll never be able to comment on it again. Or I could just report you for abuse. That's my option. I've never done that. I just ban people from ever commenting on the channel again. I'm not going to get into a big negative email fight with, you know, YouTube and protection and all that stuff. So we want messages for the sun. Right there. Alrighty, you spoke. Right there. Right there. Okay, just give me a minute. It is 2:53 a.m. I went to bed at 9:30 and I got back up at midnight. It took me 2 hours to wake up. Then, like a lady of the evening, in the middle of the night, I had to go get myself together. That'll make myself gorgeous. I'm joking, but I do fix myself up a bit. Try to keep it professional, rather than in my pajamas like I've seen other readers do it. Yeah, I get it's kind of cozy, I suppose. But I'm I'm like a lady of the evening. I chuckle to myself. There's not much difference between me and a lady of the evening. That's a polite way of putting what some women do for a living. You know, we get dressed up to go out in the evenings, right? To provide entertainment for other people. Put it that way. It's the same thing. Here's the difference, though. I bet you, well, yeah, there'd be a difference. And that would be that they make more money than I do. I'll tell you that hands down. If they make $20 a day, that was it, they'd still make more money than I do. Okay, Virgo, right there. The very first card that I pulled for you in this 5-card Oceanic Tarot spread. And we've got the High Priest. He's all about wisdom, Virgo. All about wisdom. Excuse my nails, I didn't do them. Only so much can be expected of a woman at 2 in the morning. For the second placement in your wealth, in your finances, Virgo, is the 10 of Wands. It's all about responsibility. Third card that Tarot has brought up for you is the 7 of Wands, and it's about endurance, and it falls into your area, your hearth, your home, your love, anything to do with anything that's close to your heart. That's 2 Wands there as well. The 4th card I pulled for you, which is your challenges for the month of January 2017, Virgo, the 8 of Cups. It's about change. I see challenges there right already, just what it represents. We don't like change. The last card that I pulled for you, and this is your message from Spirit, is the 8 of Swords, and it's about restrictions. So now, when I've exhausted all the messages in these cards, for those of you that are new, I never have enough room here. I will pull one card as a significator for the overall energy of this reading from my deck of tarot. Let's get into it. Alrighty, one little sip of tea here, one moment. High Priest, wisdom, overall energy. I had this yesterday in one of the other readings. The keywords for this are traditional beliefs, education, and I'm hearing right off, some of you are educating yourself in another's traditional belief. Somebody that you know, you're getting to know their traditions and their backgrounds, in their beliefs. You're taking part in ceremonies. I see unity among you. Marriage, values, and authority. Somebody's crossing the floor in a manner of speaking from one, religious belief into another for the sake of marriage. One of you is converting to the other's religion. I'm feeling for some of you Virgos, you weren't that staunch in your own religion. Yes, you believe in the higher power and God, all that stuff. Maybe you frequent in church once in a while. But the person that you're marrying, Virgo, the family you're marrying into is completely different. Their lives are ruled by their beliefs and their religions. A Muslim maybe. Fundamentalist Jewish people. This even the fundamentalist Catholics, or even strong Catholics for that matter, Protestants, Anglican, whatever. It's different from what you're used to, but you don't care either way. So you say, it doesn't matter to me. I'm never going to stop believing what I believe. You put a tag on you. That's how you feel about it. Nobody can put a tag on me, you're saying. But I will conform because I don't want to use the word hung up. That's a more polite way of putting it. That you're not as devoted, strong devotion to your traditional beliefs and your background. I mean, you're there, but you don't run your life by it where Muslims would. Everything is about that. Every minute of every day is about that. So you know, you have to learn to fit in. For instance, if you're marrying into a very strong Catholic family, you have to convert to Catholicism, and you have to take catechism courses. And I don't know, they're like 3 months. You have to study, you know, and pass tests and everything before you can be converted to Catholic. And there are some very strong Catholics out there. So this is what's going on for some of you. So there's this big transition, which really in the moment, it does mean something to you, and it is a big part of what's going on right now, but it hasn't really sunk in deep and low to settle in there yet, and it will down the road. The advice of this card is to please try to listen to your inner wisdom, which will guide you to new lessons in life, new education, new paths, new beliefs, or even a new teacher. So if you were converting, you would definitely have a teacher. As you can see, when the high priest, he stands and he holds his hand out, welcoming you, offering you wisdom, showing you, wanting to take you and show you where your wisdom is. And he actually stands between the portal, between the realm of the divine and mortal man, where his right hand is open, and he's offering you a lot of knowledge at this time. This is the energy, and this is the spirit. And for maybe one of you, this is a actual teacher that you're going to revere and look up to and hang on their every word. Utmost, most respect you could ever give anybody. This person has made a big impression on you. This card sometimes also represents the unity of two people. You may be feeling a little restricted. What did I say? By another's traditions. So there's restriction there. There's knowledge. There's learning. Let's see what else. Finances and wealth is the Ten of Wands, and it's all about responsibility. So you're feeling, some of you, I'd say about 500 of you, are feeling burdened and overload. For some of you, this is, you've maxed out your credit cards over Christmas. You got drunk on the atmosphere of the Christmas spirit, and you went off on a binge Christmas shopping for everybody. You're pulling your cards out to pay for it. And yes, this is actually 3 hours and 1 minute into 2017, and you're starting to sober up, and you're saying, God, what did I do? Because now you're seeing the bills. The bills are starting to roll in, and you're just like a bad hangover. What did I do? You're moaning and groaning. Oh my God, I'm going to be in debt for the next 6 months. But, you know, don't have regrets over something you did out of joy. Don't ever regret those feelings of joy. What else have you got to spend your money on, huh? As long as your bills are paid. I have animals awake at 3 a.m. They think it's okay to get up and be fed their breakfast. Psh, get down out of there. I can't throw anything at them. Get down. Get off the counter. I don't like animals on my counters. Get down off the counter. Oh, she's nasty. Sorry about the interruption. I don't like that when I'm viewing a video, and there's all these. Someone's husband comes home from work. Hi, honey, how are you? And they're doing the. I don't believe in that. That irks me. I love my animals, but they're supposed to be asleep at 3 a.m., not up for breakfast. They got their hours screwed up. So this overload, this feeling of a financial hangover. I'm sorry. I know many problems to keep you awake at night, and it's not funny, but I'm seeing the funny side of it right now, that there's humor, even if it's dark humor. Some of you right now also are in a state of confusion, and you're feeling exhausted. Priorities are weighing very heavy on your mind. You're under a lot of pressure, and you're feeling a lot of blocks. You're watching the money flow. You're looking at your job. For some of you, you're going to be asking for an increase in pay in the new year. You've got all weekend to mull over that one. Long weekend, too. There are blocks, and you're feeling the blocks, and you're feeling the weight and the pressure from the blocks that are going on. Some of you are having a little bit of financial difficulty. The rest of you, this is just like I said, a spiritual drunk. You were just high on spirituality and the Christmas spirit, and you got caught up in it. Misery loves company. There's nothing miserable about Christmas. I'm a Christmas freak. I love Christmas and everything about it. Oh, it's so dry here. Big storm again here tonight. I don't know if guys can hear the rain pattering down, but the winds. There's a huge surf on the beach right now, and the bay out there. There's a roar, a steady roar that never lets up, and then you hear that boom as the surf hits the beach, and it's raining. And at 12 o'clock there was snow everywhere. Now it's all gone. So anyway, so the advice of this card for you. Tarot is telling you here, for those of you financially stressed out, there's maybe 5 or 6 of you out there, out of a few thousand, that aren't in debt. You didn't go there. You were okay. You were above all that. You didn't have to pull a gold card out or anything like that over Christmas. So some of you were okay. But the advice of the card is, in order to straighten this out, you need to now set yourself some boundaries. You need to, I'm feeling, calm them down. Tell them to calm. They need to be calmed down. Find a comfort zone. Cop a squat, metaphorically, and find a comfort zone. Because you need to set boundaries now. So do it in a way that you're not uncomfortable. You're not feeling the pinch too much. Because you need to reduce your stress. So that flows into other areas other than your financial part of your life too. Right now you may need to say no to some people that are going to be coming to you with requests for help. Not so much knowledge and advice, but because you can't say no to knowledge and advice. You just do it or you don't. But why would you not? Favors. People are going to want maybe financial favors, and you're not able to fulfill them right now. If it's not time sensitive, whatever they're asking you for, tell them to come back and see you in about a month or so. And you'll discuss it again at that time and see where things lie. Alright, so your next card in your hearth and your home, anything to do with heart and your love, is the Seven of Wands. It's all about endurance. All about endurance, Virgo. Wands are practical things. Keywords for this card are defense, resilience, protection, opposition, territory, force, and resistance. A little bit of bump in the road there. Somebody's going through a divorce, and there's a great big, it's nasty. You know, I seen a story one time where a couple was fighting. They were fighting over the house. And the judge had ruled, you both get half the house, decide what to do, sell it, and then split the proceeds. The husband was so fed up at this point. There was pictures of this. This is a long time ago, many years ago. And he literally took a chainsaw and he cut the house in half and said, there's your half. It's almost to that. It's like the movie War of the Roses. More happens after the separation than happened before to cause the separation. It gets real shag nasty real fast. I feel sorry for some of you going out through that right now. And you've got your heels stuck right in the ground, Virgo. You're not moving for nothing or nobody. And that's just your attitude. I am not budging from where I stand, from my beliefs. You know, you're not taking any more from me. That's your attitude, okay? That's just for some of you now. It's a general reading. Don't send nasty comments. This is general. The advice to you from this card is to say your words very loudly, very clearly, then have the courage of your own convictions and back them up. But with Mercury still going retrograde, I think until January 7th or the 8th, your communications could be dulled, fogged, and muddled. So you have to make sure that the information you put forth to whoever the communication is flowing with, make them reiterate it back to you So you know you're on the same page and you can put your mind to rest. Okay. Stand your ground. With endurance and courage, you'll get the results that you want in the end. It may be a bit of a nerve-wracking ride for you, but you will get your results. For another small, then this is a small handful, real small, 5 people, maybe, are going to need to fight for a certain relationship. Or protect your integrity. Sometimes we have to, not sometimes, when it comes to your integrity, you always have to, that shows if you have integrity or not. If something isn't going your way in a certain relationship and you're not comfortable with what you're witnessing or what you're seeing, then your integrity comes into play, because that's where your conscience is, right? Your conscience is that's where all your integrity stems from, and your gut tells you what's right and what's wrong. In your logical brain, know what's right and what's wrong. And back to the person that's moving into the other tradition, you may be the one that has to fight for this relationship and to protect it with all your integrity still intact when you come out the other end. So that's how it's going to be for some of you, or one of you anyway, for sure. Yeah, there's some defensive feelings that are floating about here over different things. Over somebody else, too. But you're strong at this time. I get the feeling, Virgo, that you're very strong at this time. You're going to be very resilient in anything that you encounter that's close to your heart. It'll be lessons well learned. You're going to feel really good at the end of it. You're going to come out on the end of this, and things are going to really go in your favor. So the next card that I pulled for you is the Eight of Cups. It's about change, and this is your challenges. Emotional changes. The cups come up. Keywords are endings, departures, journeys, moving on, travel, transitions, and vacation. Some of you are going on vacation once the holiday seasons are over. For those of you not, you're already gone. Some of you are you've left an old job and you're beginning a new job come Tuesday morning when the holidays are over. For others that don't celebrate the holidays, it's not your tradition. There's departures and journeys. The advice of this card is for anything you undertake at this time through the month of January is to follow your heart and move forward. It's time to take your leave for some of you. This is exactly the right time to move on. You may take one look back, and for this it's a relationship, and you'll realize that the past is truly gone. It's over. A whole new clean slate lays ahead of you, Virgo. Some of you will be feeling contentment at an emotional level. Some of you are going to be feeling more carefree than you have in quite a while. Some of you are taking a short trip somewhere, not sure what it is. Card also advises for you to maybe try to get in a bit of a change of scenery to revive you and give you the resilience you need to get through the realities of life that aren't so pleasant. But you're going to have a hard time. Somebody's leaving They're transitioning from one job to another, and somebody's walking away from a relationship. It's time to take your leave. It's time to go. It's been exhausted and played out. These are your challenges for January. The fifth and final card, your message from Spirit, Eight of Swords, and it's all about restriction. Swords are needing to come to decisions, make important decisions, mulling over things, trying to figure out different mysteries and your emotions, and learning about yourself as well. And your subconscious taps into all that as well. When this card appears, Spirit says that there is a change that is coming. You're going through, some of you are going through, some of you just coming out the other end of it too. In your work, relationships, or projects. It often shows relationships are on lockdown because one is not free to commit and is bound by too much responsibility. The advice is to get practical and get control of your own life and future. Never mind what others are thinking at this time. Free yourself by being less tolerant of others. Don't waste your time. The card in the tarot is telling you not to waste your time with people that there's no reasoning with, and there's no reaching them. Move on. You don't have time for them right now. You can pick that stuff up later and take it on if the other party is insistent on it, but not right now. And make it clear. That communications thing, say your words loud and clear. I don't have time for this right now. Keywords are separation and fear, burdens, a lack of vision, and being stuck by responsibility and change. So for one or two of you out there, and I just feel this is for one Virgo out there, you are literally stuck. In 1 minute, you're stuck, and it's like literally within the next few minutes, or at the very least overnight into the next day, huge change is brought upon you. You were literally stuck, and now you're not there, and there's change, but there's a lot of responsibility coming along. Like somebody's stuck without a job or stuck in a dead-end job. They're not making ends meet. They're not, your basic survival things aren't being met. And you're stuck, and it's a horrible feeling. But there's a breakthrough, and the breakthrough, you're not even going to see this breakthrough coming. Boom, big surprise. Knock the wind out of your sails kind of thing. But in a good way in the bigger picture. As long once you shake off the shock, you're going to be going, wow, you know, I just got a big raise. I was just offered a really good job with a lot of responsibility. Oh my goodness, it's going to change my... It's going to be that kind of a thing. All right, so let's pull a significator on tarot. Deck of tarot. It's going to be another 4-hour upload. Sorry, guys. I'm no good at shortening these down. I can't only walk away and give you half the meaning of a card. I get a wade in through here when I turn the card over. There's a message waiting to be relayed. And I can't stop talking about that card until I feel it go away and I feel lighter. And I can breathe again because it's restrictive. It's a restrictive feeling. Don't fall on the floor. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. Go. So you know, sure I could sit here and rattle off each reading in 10 minutes and be done with it. I don't know. I just can't. I can't do that. I've got to put the messages out that are there. It's just that simple. So we want one significator for Virgo for this general reading for January 2016 for the 5-card Oceanic Tarot spread. One significator, please. Cut. All right. All right. And what have we? Not you again. King of Swords. He's becoming almost like a constant presence. He keeps coming. He's He's not a bad guy. I just get real sick and tired of seeing the same card. And he's always in the significator. Never shows up in the oceanic. He's always in the significator. I've had him a lot in the last few weeks. He's a very cool, he has a cool demeanor. People don't mess around with it. This is an energy for you or a real person, all right? Some of you I'm feeling and hearing right off the top, I'm hearing they're intimidated. And I think I know what that is. For those of you entering into the marriage, crossing the floor kind of thing in the world of religion, leaving your own. This could be your future father-in-law, matriarch. This person, this king could be the matriarch of the family. And there could be some discord, feelings of discomfort. He's very intimidating. This King of Swords carries an aura of intimidation. Very, very strong. The matriarch of the family. Everybody has to go by him and answer to him. I get a sense of Greek. Greek is the background. That's a feeling for some of you. I do sense that. He is silent. He is serious. There's no second guessing his mood. If he's approachable in the moment or not. And you don't dare cross when it's obvious that he's not. You bide your time and you wait. By tradition, the King of Swords is an expert on law, on politics, society, and communications. He has a higher class in his life because of his educational background. He could have been a judge or something along these lines. A leader in his community, a leader in his city, his town, somewhere's along there. He's very powerful, he's very well known, and nobody dare mess with this guy in any way, shape, or form. Maybe he's the Grand Poobah of the Mafia. I don't know, but I get a sense of Greek. So wherever he's found, he exercises his power. He exercises his power. He's emotionally cold. And this man is only happiest with a life of stimulating work, following high ideals. So that's for those of you that are moving in to crossing the floor in the world of religion. I'm sick of seeing you. I'm sorry, sir. But dude, don't look at me again. Not for a month. Jeez. So that was your reading, Virgo. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope some of that made sense to you. I will be back to do mid-month readings for January as well. It is now officially 3 hours, 21 minutes into 2017. I wish you all, everybody, because we all change calendar years, and I wish every one of you a very good, best of the best 2017. And I hope January rocks it in with a bang for you in every good possible sense of the words. So, from my heart to yours, Happy New Year. Thank you for coming by this evening. And have a good night. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.